Yo, what is going on, guys? Tonight we're going to be playing some more Hogwarts Legacy. We're just doing the same thing we did last time, just questing a little bit, exploring a little bit, continuing the quest and everything like that. So we're just doing a little bit of everything. So let's get into this. Ooh, it's a little bit loud in my ears. We are level 20. I think that's where we ended up last time. We did get the room of requirement, which you just saw on the back. Oh, that loaded pretty fast. Okay, let's turn the controller on again. Like I said, we do use the controller for this. Transition sounds working now. Let's not worry. It's... Let's go to the quests. Learn a curse. Live as a student until Professor Fig returns. Learn a curse with Sebastian. The 10 flying class we did. Meet Professor Weasley in the 7th floor corridor. We just finished that up. So learn a curse with Sebastian. I'm guessing we just continue the story and we'll oh, I can probably find Sebastian. Yep. So that's going to complete this, which these keys we just find everywhere. So oh, we're not too far from the class. Travel there. I wish I could just travel to the quest right there, or the closest thing. Just click on the quest, click travel, and just take me to the closest one. It doesn't show me what level these are on, or where they're at, or which ones I'm going to. But technically, it does tell me which one I'm at, or which one I'm going to. There's a quest below us too, or above us one somewhere. Wherever it is
Revelio.
There we go. You see how we traveled to the location close to it?
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a T. That youngun's now a teacher herself.
Did we get too far away from that quest, or did that person move? I'd say they moved, yeah. Meet Sebastian. I was just sitting on the floor. There he is.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
I did.
Something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can
The
talk
book.
more in a moment. In the Undercroft.
We didn't get the book
Not even the professors know
when
about
we were
this
in
place.
the map room. We need the book or we can't do anything. So I'm assuming that's what we're talking about at the moment. We need to
There's a secret path.
change our spells.
Just here.
It's well disguised. Revelio.
Undercroft. I like how I didn't say anything. He just stayed out there?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that.
If you guys are hearing double, just let me know, because I'm hearing double again.
We've never been caught.
Let me... I did it on purpose so I can check this game sound real quick. I don't know. Yeah, I only want... The only thing I have... Yeah, it shouldn't be able to hear it from anywhere else. When people are talking are the only time I hear it double. Like, I don't hear the music double, I just hear when they talk double.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets.
Ooh,
I've never
secrets.
heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. To keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses. I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Oh, I thought it was done.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister.
I just want more
Is there
spells.
anything I can do?
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack.
Why are you
There was
telling
this
him?
portkey that,
A portkey? To Gringotts?
well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Leave the Undercroft.
Revelio.
Everything down here is weaker than what I have. I guess I've...
Confringo!
pretty far. Why you gotta turn around?
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, Well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Yay. Okay. See, now I don't have anything but that quest to do.
Revelio.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Let's go back to the map. Oh, quest. Let's just go look at the map. Hopefully this one takes me closer. I thought I could travel to the map room though, which made no sense.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
For a short time.
Revelio.
Prerequisite tasks. Do see me after class.
There's a map. Let's yes. Maybe someone will be here now. It's telling me to wait.
Revelio.
Hmm. I should have just went to his classroom. Really?
I was hoping to see you.
Thought we were
Your
talking
map.
about
Finally.
or going to the map
Mr.
room.
Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Nice.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
See?
Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Nice.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
There he is.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure power and knowledge, secret for so long, does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least
Oh, I
can
have
do
no clue
is
what
go
it
ahead
is.
to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Okay, we're gonna meet Professor Fig there, and then we'll, before we do the next main quest, we're gonna learn the Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, I've not even been up there yet. Trouble here. Then we'll follow the
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell.
Oh, another
It's an
one.
efficient way to cool down a heated
Nice.
situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Please don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
You made Ringo!
How did they kill me? Oh my goodness. I was hitting Y and then they were still hitting me.
You'll have to fight eventually.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Reducto!
Revelio.
Tricky little cape flapper.
Confringo. Levioso. Acquitego. Accio.
Confringo! Not so tough now, are
Levioso. Accio.
Marvelous strike.
Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
Oh, I can't do that one. I don't have any
Confringo. Revelio.
Is that the best?
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
What have you done?
Confringo.
Confringo!
Hmm.
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is.
Over here.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
Which one? Disillusionment? Hoodoo water? Oh, the...
No sense in announcing our arrival.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
You ought to come. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. must be something here.
Patricus Totalis. Revelio.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Patricus
Break
Totalis.
the fight. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, could get a bit boring.
Patricus Totalis.
Grapple and you
Revelio. Revelio.
I got all the goblins. They all gone now.
Protagus. Revelio.
Really, dude. Was I not supposed to take all of them out or something? Okay. I need to look for evidence of why they are here.
Revelio. Orders directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Someone thinks they can outlast me. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Levioso. Accio.
goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
Yeah, I already found it earlier and we just couldn't come
It's
in.
locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
One?
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. Revelio.
I just drank tea off the ground in a tower that's not been open for a while.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okay, doc.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic.
I can't unlock
Downstairs,
any of
near
those
the
yet,
entry.
really? Drinking more tea off the ground.
Revelio.
Wonder if these are like puzzles, like some of the other things I've done.
Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. must have done something. Best have a
It
look
literally just showed you what it done. Really? Towers, really? That's pretty cool.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Leviosa! Potato! Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! What have the Keepers planned for me? Leviosa! These look familiar. Accio! Revelio. Accio. What did that burst of magic do?
I'm in the
Perhaps
other
I should
room, but I want
examine
to go
things
here real
from
quick.
both sides of the archway. Accio. Confringo.
Oh, when I went back, it took it away. It's So if I go through like this, your gear slots are full. Let's see. Let's see. Now, you just blast us to this one. Come on, to that side.
More statues.
Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! Leviosa! Accio!
Not making it easy on me.
There's two more that I didn't buy though. One second, let me make sure nothing else, okay?
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Now it's on that side though, so I should go through it now. Should have.
Changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors.
I like the floors. We're ready to go. That movie, we're ready to go. So if I put more than one of these spells, so can I use? I'm hitting Y. I'm hitting Y and it just doesn't. It's like, nah, mate.
Revelio.
I like the puzzles they do in here, though.
Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
5. Why?
Leviosa.
Oh, what are you? At the moment, I'm gonna do that. I was trying to dodge. And I hit that. Let's switch. Let's put this one where Incendios, because I got to get closer to use that one, and I'm definitely not going to be able to get.
Expelliarmus!
I tried to do that one. Okay, I should have him here, so. Beat him, but that was sloppy. Sloppy. Whew.
What a relief. Another pensive.
Another Guardian.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be
No,
delightful.
what you do?
We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
What did she do?
Another memory. Out of here. Revelio. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
The map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
See, it doubled again. It was fine.
Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you
Also
can
helped the
find out.
goblin, so.
Of course. Don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Speak with Charles Rookwood.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Ooh, another achievement. They're keepers, not guardians. I called them guardians earlier. Let's grab. Oh wow! Improve your magical abilities. So she got me Wingardium Leviosa first. So let's do that one. We're gonna go to the map. They're not selected? No, I'm doing this one first.
I should ask Serona at the Three Broomsticks.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Collect Trobogies.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Why can't I track this quest? Stop switching my quest, Jesus. This one was first, and then hers, and then what's his name wants me to get a broom enhancement. I have a venomous tentacle, but I need unlocked by acquiring mandrake seeds at Dogweed and Deathcap. Let's go Dogweed, Deathcap. Let's go there. It's in Hogsmeade. And while we're here, okay, at least we found where it was. I was like, I know it's in Hogsmeade somewhere. I know it is. So let's mark that we need to get mandrake seeds. Hey cat, how you doing?
Revelio. Confringo.
See, that's... Let me turn this off. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sweating down here. I was wondering why I wasn't even paying attention that the heater behind me was on. I'm gonna change the temperature. I want it to get down to drop it 2 degrees because I am burning up. We need to get what? Mandrake seeds, correct? Go find some mandrake seeds.
My father always taught me.
Fire and use a venomous tentacle.
Oh, careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Can I use? No, I can't. Okay, let's see if I can get out of the area. Let's. We need to find multiple enemies to use the mandrake on. Let's. I bought both of them. We'll be back over there in a second.
Someone there?
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground!
Assignment's all finished.
Vegetables
Revelio.
Levioso and Stupefy combined should protect.
Can't thank you. Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
I was surprised that you seemed friendly with the goblin.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us.
Oh, I already helped one get his cards back.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
I thought that was the where I got the broom at, which is this one right here. It's in there. Just it's behind me, or to the left of me.
I'm well suited. Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Sure you have. I spent 1,000 on that. Okay.
I must tell you, Arthur Vogsmead's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next.
Yes.
You'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if
Sounds
you really
good.
like doing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
There's still. Is it pointing towards it? No, I don't want to do that one.
Off to the races then.
First they teach
Nah, mate.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle. You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lord Gok. Sorona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sorona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sorona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
If it weren't for the cost of things these days.
Pop balloons. Madame Kagawa has conjured a number of balloons around the Hogsmeade station and Quidditch pitch. She wants me to use my broom to reach and pop them. I just have to get out of town so I can fly. I thought that was a book. There's a book though.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
Come on then, what you
Revelio.
It's
Why is it moving?
What, I bet...
Your bag, it's wriggling. What you got in there? Not rats, I
No,
hope.
it's a niffler!
What do I want with a niffler?
He's sharp. Stole from me, he
He
did.
was robbed by a niffler.
That's what I'm saying.
Accio.
Worth his weight in galleons.
Go on then, show him to me.
I
If
must
you're
have...
wasting my time. Ow!
No, I would
You
never
scratched
waste
me,
your...
you little
where's
rat,
he gone?
scratch
Come
me.
on,
What
you-
suppose you can't even keep hold of a rat?
Come on, where are you?
If I ever
He's
catch
not a
your
rat.
it's dead. You hear me? Dead.
I
Get
swear
out of
he's
here.
not a rat.
Amateur.
Where's the last balloon? Am I blind? Well, the rest are pretty easy to spot, and now I can't find the last one. Is it on the other side? I think I just saw it. Got this, guys.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Revelio. Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust
I'm supposed
you
to
became
finish the
more
other one
familiar
first, but
with
I
your
was...
broom through the process.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay
Glacius.
attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office. Taking it out. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Revelio.
On the other side of the wall, whatever. Okay, let's go do this one.
I always feel quite.
Go get this Wingardium Leviosa. I don't know why I have to go to that herbology class to get this.
That watching plants grow could be so interesting.
How wonderful to see you again.
There we go.
Completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try
Sounds
your
good.
hand at it.
Give it to me.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of snowswort.
Go. The D-pad when I'm holding some. Okay.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
What's funny is it says D-pad, but D-pad's pulling forwards and back, but not left and right.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask.
What do you think made
I've
her
always had
want
an
to
affinity
teach
for greenery, so
herbology?
this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he
As they say, it sucks to suck for him. You got the job now.
for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
I'm saying it.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day.
Well, her name
Oh, and
fits.
remember,
Professor Garlic.
be kind to your Wigan trees.
Obviously spelt different, but barely different. Okay. Want another spell. Ooh. Alohomora. I do need that one. Beast Claw. Oh my goodness. I'll do that one later. I want to go to the Beast class because I do want to do that. Let's do the Beast class. Go there.
Professor Weasley said
Revelio.
I can't memorize 10 names.
Nice. I don't get a spell with this, but I think I can tame beasts in a
I
little
see
bit.
you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
I'm gonna do it, Gerald.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches. Experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Oh yeah?
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Some big old cats.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Some big old cats.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out.
I never went in.
Where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful.
No, I like them.
I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea.
If I get
Now, why don't we focus
the
on
lock
more
one to unlock the locks, I
matters
can
that
get
we can control.
some of the beasts they
Professor
capture.
Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Are we doing that now, or?
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you.
Follow her.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Hopefully it's like one of the flying creatures. The griffin or the other one. I don't know what the other one. I don't mind. I want one of them.
The weather we're having. What do you think?
Poppy, where are you taking?
One of those. No, the middle one up there. Oh, I can't get the other one, so it's got to be something like that, right? And I can't attack anything right now.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Ah, it is nice.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something.
I'll get them.
I'm just not sure what.
Gotta figure out how to get rid of them.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly.
Well, we've already seen them a couple
think I'm
times. I
going
just
to
couldn't
look into
release the creatures
Find
they
out what's
had
going on.
because I didn't have
What
the
they're
unlock
doing.
spell.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Oh, that was part of the main quest? Oops. Let's see if I can see, Oh, that's funny, they're here. Switch that back to, I think that was there. Put you there for now. Oh, you're gonna go here. You're here for now, right? Is that how it was? Yeah. Let's cord. New spell set is added. Let's do that one. I'm gonna do this one too. Let's look at the gear. Let's oh, really? We need to go back to the room of requirement. I got another secret done? I got the night dancer room. Has to be gear. Let's go here. Yeah, that's how you change it. Okay. So. Okay, and this one's gonna have all the I'm not gonna have this here. Poster spell. I'll keep those there. I'm gonna keep all of those on one, and then I want one for all these ones too. See, that's what I want to unlock next. But we're not going to do that tonight. We're going to end the stream there tonight, guys. Let's save real quick. I always almost forget to save. Yeah, you got this one. You have to save. So, but we are going to end the stream there tonight, guys. I think it looks like we got 2 levels. 2 levels. Oh my goodness. I was like, it is getting a little harder. We did get a new Glacius spell. We got the Wingardium Leviosa spell right here. We did the beast class, so we got the brush and the pellets. So we just unlocked 3 different sets we can have now. So, and then we're about to get this spell, Alohomora, so we can start unlocking those. They look a little different too. You don't just use the spell, you have to unlock it. That's another thing that's gonna look pretty cool if you want to do that. Yeah, see. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and you guys have a great night. Oh, my phone turned off, guys.